The problem, the problem. But yeah, man, I'm trying to finish the conversation earlier. I had to go and shit, but why you think that, like, black women, like, they're attracted to the thugs and gangsters though, man? Like, why you think that's their go-to?
Well, I'm not gonna say all black women like that, cause you got some out here that like college dudes, and you got some of them that's attracted to hood niggas. Even the good girls, they be attracted to them because like
Turn the TV
they
down.
want to get the experience to like see like what's the hype about hood. You know what I'm saying?
Turn
So
the TV down. The TV loud.
uh, you can hear me now.
Yeah, I hear you better now.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna say all women attracted to hood niggas because you got some that want a good dude that got something going for himself, and you got others that just used to their environment or just want to like experience what it's like to be with a hood. So that's my opinion. Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
opinion on
Your
it.
background still loud. I don't know what you got going on. You out there lit, boy. You over there getting lit.
No, I ain't gonna say I'm getting lit.
You over there getting lit though. But let me ask you this though, like we were talking about earlier, women selling themselves to, like, sugar. Women having sugar daddies or whatever. Like,
Well, my
you think
opinion
that
on
right?
that is,
You said what?
my opinion on that is like, not all girls do that, but you got some girls that probably going through something at the time, and they feel like that's their only way to make it through whatever they going through. So,
I was about to finish. I was about to finish though. I was about to say, like, why not go to their parents though? Why like go get a sugar daddy or something? Go to their daddy, their mom, or somebody, their family members. Why get a sugar daddy? You know what I'm saying?
well, they could go to their parents if they got both of their parents, they could go to them. But I think that the reason why they probably won't go to them because you got some parents they'll like do something for you, but when something happens, they'll throw it right back up in your face like, "Oh, I did this for you, or I did that for you," and that like probably make them feel like, "Damn, I can't come to you about nothing, so I'm just gonna have to figure this out on my own."
So you said you did that before, right? You had a sugar daddy that paid you.
I'm gonna say I had an experience. I ain't gonna say that I continue to do that. I had an experience. My
What was your experience
situation.
like doing that though? How did that make you feel?
Like at first when it was brought to me, I'm just like, I don't know. But when I was young, I just used to live wild and free. So I was just like, shit, funny. I'm just gonna try it out, see what it's about. And when I did it, of course I felt disgusted during the moment, but I was so happy when it was over because I was just like, no, that ain't for me. I can't do that. I can't picture myself continuing to do something like this. So no.
How old the guy was?
It was like 44 or 45.
How old you was?
I was 20.
Oh man. What you needed the money for?
It wasn't that I needed the money because I had money. I just wanted to experience it because I'm very adventurous. Like, I like to try new things. So, this basically
It
what
was
it
your
was.
idea or his idea was brought to you?
It was okay. Basically, like Anna said in her story, how her best friend introduced her to her sugar daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my best friend, we was working at a coffee shop together. And, like, she had other friends outside of me and her other friend was telling her like, "Oh, my uncle want to talk to Mo, so see if she'll talk to him." So when my best friend brought it to me, I'm just like, "What you want to talk to me for? Like, why he won't talk to you?" Because back then I was very insecure about my body because I was very skinny with no booty, no titties, no nothing. And
Right.
my best friend, she was the one with the big butt and the breasts and all that. So I was just like, why he want to just talk to you? You the one that got the booty and everything. So why?
Mm-hmm.
She was just telling me like, no, I don't like older guys. But he didn't say that he want to talk to me. He said he wanted to talk to you because he think you pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I told her no. But then I came around and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. Let's see what it's about. Let's see if he really mean what he talking about. So
Yeah, how much he gave you?
$250.
Oh, okay.
And to me,
Oh,
it wasn't a lot, but
yeah.
I still accepted what he gave me because I ain't that type
Did
of
you do
person.
it? Did you only do it one time or multiple times?
I did it once and I ain't like it, so I just didn't try it again. I was
Hey,
just like,
what was going through your mind while you were going through that experience?
I was just cussing myself out of my head, like, bitch, why is you here? What is you doing this for? You is not hungry for no money. What is you doing this for? Like, what if they might have a stroke on you or pass out on you?
Like off Color Purple, that man had that stroke on him. But they always said corn. What they say, corn and cotton may not sell, but peace leaf will sell. They say. But let me. I ask, is Arnold your friend or something?
Yeah. Me and her,
Well,
we met at Job Corp in 2019. And, like, we weren't just as close as we is now at Job Corp, but, like, once we got out and stuff and we then got back in touch with each other, we started building a bond with each other.
right, right. But let's be real though. A lot. She said those women sell peace leave because they have no choice. I mean, we can't say that they got a choice. It's kind of like saying the drug dealers and robbers are doing it because they have no choice. Everybody has a choice at the end of the day. You agree or disagree?
I feel the same way. You got a choice. Like, it's up to you if you want to do it or not. Like, some people, like some women, like she said, some women don't have a choice because you know they probably been doing this for the longest and they probably got a pimp, and you know
Yeah.
how you with a pimp, you know.
Right,
But
right, right.
I feel like you know everybody have a choice of you know anything that they want to do in their
But
life.
I also ask her like, I would. So I'm gonna ask you too. Like, at what point do women go to that resort though? They would decide to find a
Yeah,
sugar.
yeah.
When do they decide to do this? Why do you think they decide? Like, what reasons?
I
'Cause-
feel like will make them go to that point and see if like you know if they ain't you know like say for instance they lost their job, they
yeah.
ain't got no good support system, and there ain't nobody you know trying to be there for them, so they just feel like she you know I'm the only person got me, so I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do to make sure that I'm straight at the end of the day. So that's how I feel about it. But
You have friends that have sugar daddies?
yes, I have a lot of friends that got sugar daddies.
You need to tell them to come on here. Tell them like AJ Reed will holler at you, so y'all can tell y'all story like how y'all do what y'all do type shit.
But see, the difference between my friends is like I have friends that are hoes with 304.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with hoes. Hoes have their own purpose in the ecosystem.
But it's a difference between
But why are you
hoes
friends with
that's
hoes
giving
though?
it for free, just giving it up for free, and not like receiving anything in return, and hoes that's just not gonna let you just come and get on them, and you ain't gonna give them nothing in return.
So let me ask you this: why are you friends with these women?
Listen, I'm not a judgmental person. Like
Oh, come on now.
I'm
You
not.
ever heard the
I
saying?
let the
You
stuff
ever
that
heard
they
this?
do.
Wait. You ever heard the saying that you show me your friends, I show you who you are?
No, I ain't never heard that saying before. I live in the country, so we don't hear stuff like that nowadays in the
So
country.
yeah, you need to tell your friends to come on here though. How many friends you got doing that? You think?
I say about five or six.
And they around your age?
Well, I'm older than three of them, but the other ones they around my age or older.
Yeah, okay. You think they'll come on my platform and like and tell their story, like why they got sugar daddy?
I don't know because like they probably feel like they're gonna mess up their bag, so I don't know.
Yeah, damn, okay. But do you think like younger girls are attracted to older guys? Period.
Well, I ain't gonna say all of them. It's some of them that's attracted to older guys. It's some of them that's attracted to older guys, and it's other ones that's rather date somebody in their age range.
What about you? Are you attracted to guys your age or older?
My age. Cause I
Mm.
want to know what to do with an older guy. I want like I feel like a little baby to them.
You think it's weird though that guys be with older guys or girls be with younger guys, stuff like that?
I don't think it's weird for a girl. Like if, well, okay, I'm gonna say it for women. If you like in your 30s, well, in your late 30s, and you trying to date somebody that's in their early 20s, I don't think that it's okay. Even though they is grown, but still, like in your early 20s, that's when you living life. You just living life. You doing, what you think is exciting.
Mm.
You're not gonna want to put up with that. Him talking to different women while he talking to you and all that. You're not gonna want to deal with it. So why would you put yourself in this situation? And
Yeah.
it goes the same for men too, because like older men, if they date somebody that's younger than them and they see that they not on this same path with each other, they get to, oh, I should never talk to you, and but these niggas. Like, well, why would you put yourself in this situation if you felt that way?
Hey, do you feel like a lot of their parents be hyping them up to do that? They can find a sugar daddy because they had sugar daddies when they was younger. Like the mamas and grandmas be telling young girls that.
Well, you got some parents that don't care what their kids do.
Mm.
And for the parents that do care what their kids do, I'm pretty sure they won't be okay with the decisions that they make. But at the same time, they ain't got no what choice but to accept it because they gotta learn, like, if it's right or wrong for them.
Mm. I feel. I feel. So, like, okay. You, how many like, say if a girl like a young girl now, how many sugar daddies you think they got on their roster though, or they got in their phone? You think?
I really can't say because they they probably got a lot of them. Because I don't know why, I don't get why older men be attracted to younger girls that's like in their early 20s and stuff, or like this
Cause they need the money.
18 or 19.
Because they
But
need the money. I just told you. Because they need the money, and they usually not good. Most young girls ain't good financially,
yeah, yeah.
and a lot of these girls don't got daddies in their lives. So, hey, I could be a sugar daddy. She can look to me. She can depend on me.
But see, I feel like, even if you didn't grow up in the house with your dad and you didn't have a father figure, like, you don't necessarily have to go down that path. It's other ways that you can try to, like, get some money. You can go get a job, or you could, if you got talent, do a side hustle, something like that.
Right, right. Yeah, they probably look at it like that though. They probably looking at the easy money though.
Yeah,
They ain't got no,
that's
they ain't got no
basically what
hustle.
they looking at, easy money, cause
Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure. You ever had to fight a coworker before?
who?
You ever had to fight a coworker before?
I found a manager.
Oh shit! Why you did that?
Cause like, okay, the type of manager that she was, she would act like she was your friend when like the head people weren't around, but when the head people come around, that's when she'll yell at you and curse at you and stuff, and then you'll probably just be looking at her like you was not acting like that a couple minutes ago before these folks walked up in here. So
Oh,
don't
that's so
don't do
disrespectful.
that.
I said that's very disrespectful. Yelling and cussing at somebody. Oh wow.
Yeah, because okay, she almost got me sent to jail because a guy had came in the store and took a case of beer out the store and we didn't see him. But the cameras caught it. So like her little boyfriend that was working up there, there was a shift manager. He came to us and he was like, "Did y'all see the young man walk up at the store with the beer?" And we was like, "Nah, we didn't see him. We was too busy with the customers." And he was like, "The manager on her way up here." And I was like, "Okay." When she get up here, I'm gonna tell her the same thing. I didn't see him. So she came up there. She was yelling at one person that was like supposed to be cleaning the parking lot and all that and stuff. Then she turned to me and started yelling at me, and I was just sitting there, just quiet, just listening to her. But she had me messed up when she walked up on me and put her finger in my face. You not
Well,
finna
that's
put your
very
finger in my
disrespectful.
face.
That is so disrespectful, bro.
You not
So
finna put your
disrespectful.
finger in my face and be yelling at me like I'm your child.
You already violated. You goddamn yelling like that's hostile work environment right there.
That's what I'm saying. But me being me, my mama always told me to, respect adults.
Nah, fam. At one point, you gotta goddamn fuck all that respect. Respect is given to
It
a
went
dog.
it went out
Respect
the
is
door
given
that
to
night.
a 5-year-old.
It went out the door that night because, like, at first I was just like, "Can you please move your finger in my face? You don't have to put your finger in my face." She just kept doing it, so I pushed her in my face, and she ran back up on me, and I was finna hit her, but the other coworker had grabbed me before I could hit her. So she was like, "I'm finna call the police," and down here where I stay at, we don't fuck with the police. So I was just like, you know what? It ain't even working. I'm finna just leave. And she told the police that I choked her. And when he looked at the video, he didn't even see me wrap my hands around her neck.
That's crazy. That's crazy work. I'm pretty sure you left that job. You got fired that night, ain't it?
Yeah, I got fired, but she texted me the other day and apologized and told me that I could have my job back. I told her, no, ma'am. I accept
But
the
that job, there's plenty of other
apology.
jobs out here, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Is your baby?
Yeah, this is my daughter.
Pretty baby. What's up, though? Man, that's crazy, though,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, that's wild. That's crazy work right there.
Yeah, because,
Like,
like,
what you about to say?
I was finna say, yeah, because if you're going to be a manager, you need to know how to be a manager. Don't be trying to
Yeah.
be your co-workers' friends and, have them do stuff that you know that they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. You feel like coworkers are your friends, though?
They can become your friends, but at the same time, I wouldn't trust it because, like, how I know you're not talking about me behind my back. How I know you ain't going to try to snake me or set me up.
Yeah.
So that would be going through my mind when I go to work. If I go to work, I'm just there to do my job and go home.
Go
I
home.
ain't trying to kick key and he all in your face, get to know your business. I ain't trying to do none of that. I'm trying to go home.
Make that money. Fuck that. Friend. I tell people all the time I got 2 friends, the 1st and the 16th. That's when I get paid. I got 2 of them motherfuckers, them dead presidents. When that direct deposit hit, that's when I know I got my payment, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, would you date somebody on your job?
I have before, and I would not recommend doing it ever again. Well, I wouldn't even say that we dated. I would say it was a situationship.
So you was smashing on them? Y'all smashing on each other?
It was a girl.
Oh, you like both? Okay, that's cool.
We were supposed to be friends, and she ended up catching feelings for me. And I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't like her because I did, but once I started seeing that she was toxic, I was like, nah, I can't. I already got too much going on in my life right now. I ain't got time for all of the stuff that you want to do. And I believe that she was crazy because she used to always call me and be talking to somebody, but I would never hear a voice in the background.
And it be schizophrenic or something. You got you a psycho.
She most definitely was because she was stalking. She very much was stalking.
You had you a lunatic on your hands, a damn lunatic. You ever had to call the police on somebody yourself?
I ain't no police person. If you do something to me, I'm gonna do something to you. I'm
Okay.
just putting the law up in nothing. If we gonna handle it like grown folks.
You ain't calling them crackers, ain't it?
I ain't calling no police. If I gotta get you, I'm gonna get you.
I'm calling them crackers. It depends on the situation. I'm gonna call it crackers.
Yeah,
More likely, I try to avoid it, but
situation. Like if you trying to set my car on fire while I'm in the car, then yeah.
yeah, okay. Why you don't trust the police?
Cause they's not right. You got some. I ain't gonna say all of them like that. Cause you got some good policemen, and you got the ones that just be want to do extra stuff that they know that's not right, and I don't fuck with it. I don't mess with it. Like you supposed to be out here saving lives. Instead, you shooting people. You're locking folks up for no reason because you feel like you got the authority to. Like I ain't got time for all this.
Okay. You all right? Would you date a guy who a cop? Would you be friends with somebody who a cop?
Friends, I be friends with somebody that's a cop. Cause if I get into something, I know that I can call you to get me out of it. But as far as dating someone that's a cop, nope. I smoke too much weed and I don't need them in my business.
I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. Okay. Okay. Though. But like this is my thing right here though. How you feel about guys sagging their pants and girls wearing bonnets in public?
But I can't even say nothing about the girls wearing bonnets in public because I used to do that. I did. Because I just didn't care. Like, I'm not coming outside to impress you. I'm just coming outside to get what I need to get and go back in the house.
Right.
All those dudes that just walk around sagging their pants, I don't like it. I don't like it. I want to be. Like, it's okay for you to dress fresh and all that, but pull your pants up. You ain't got to pull your, you ain't got to say it because you giving them niggas something to look at. It's so offensive when a gay dude try to approach you. If you won't dress like that, maybe they won't approach you.
Who you think the girls? Who you think the guys are sagging for? The guys or the girls?
The guys, they, I just don't know with them, cause like, I don't get what's that supposed to like make you look like, cause you sagging, and you wonder why folks be talking about us like this, the black community like this.
Now let me ask you this though: do you think working with black people are the worst though? Like just having all black coworkers is bad?
Like if they like up in age, it'll be a good situation. But like the young ones, you got some young ones that go there do their job, all that. But you got the other ones that's just there wasting people time, not doing nothing, just playing around and stuff. And I don't like that. I ain't cool with it. But I really can't just say too much because I used to do that when I was younger. When I was working, I used to play around and all that stuff, but as I got older, I'm just like, nah, I can't be doing it. Then I got kids now, like, nah. If I'm gonna go to work, I'm going to work to do my job and come home and provide for my kids. That's it. That's all.
Man, I feel you though. I don't be hanging out with none of my coworkers. I mean, I chop it up. What you talk? I ain't gonna talk about my personal business, but I talk to make time go by. But as far as like say if I was going through like a financial problem or some shit like that, I wouldn't bring it up at work.
Yeah, cause like you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with that because some people be vulnerable at times and they be telling their coworkers all their business. Not knowing that this same coworker that you trust and this information is telling the next person your business.
They tell you about how you late on your car note, late on rent.
Yeah.
Shit crazy. For sure. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on though, gang. You wanna get a camera?
Thanks for having me.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you though. I'm gonna hit you. You gonna get a camera 360?
A camera 360? No, I can't do that.
Can't do that.
The type of man that I have, he would beat me the fuck up. I'm not, no.
Oh, okay. You say the type of man you got?
Yeah. I'm not saying like he be beating on me because I don't play the domestic violence shit. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I'm gonna hit your ass back if you hit me. But you crazy, so
I feel it though, guy. I appreciate you though.